starting to believe that being unalived by your racial preference after you've disrespectfully placed them high up on the totem pole has got to be some form of ancestral poetic justice. Scrolling on TikTok and I stop at BK page because he's talking about some man named Telvin Osbourne. I have no idea who the fuck that is. Apparently, it's this black man who was shot and killed by his white wife in his home, and his brother is on Facebook upset with black people because he feels like we're not riding hard enough for him in his situation. And to be honest with you, I do not give a fuck. I don't care about that man passing away, because the same man who died by his preference was the same man that got up on the internet and said he would rather fuck a dog than fuck a black woman. And then to put the icing on top of the cake, he said that the dog would have to be white just to be sure. Like what? Like how you expect us to want to fucking help and get justice for somebody that was disrespecting us so publicly? Like the fuck that got to do with us? Go ask your preferred for assistance. I'm pretty sure they'd love to help.
In this video, this black American man by the name Telvin Osbourne was unalived by his white girlfriend. And the black community is sitting out of this issue because of certain ideologies and certain words that was spoken by Telvin Osbourne about black women. He totally disrespected black women, and so the black community is staying out of this issue and not trying to help to find justice for the family of Telvin Osbourne. So let's watch the following clips as we listen to better explanations that will come back here and discuss further about it. But before we watch the videos, if you haven't yet liked this video, kindly like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Let's watch the videos together.
Black people, do me a favor. Go look up Telvin Osbourne right now and then come back to this video when you got all the details. You're back? Okay. Not our fights. Not our fights. What irritates me the most about this entire situation is the way Telvin's family is reacting on Facebook. I think it was his brother. He got up on this bitch talking about some, I'm disappointed in my black men and women. Where's the black community when you need them? Y'all are mad at him. Y'all are not going to support him because he was in an interracial relationship. The ignorance. What? Just purposefully acting dense to get support. Don't nobody give a fuck that he was in an interracial relationship. It's the way that he was acting while in that interracial relationship that has us black folks like, no. Nah, but let's put this into perspective. You, a black man, while in relations with that 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, decided to take to the internet and let everybody know unprovoked that you would rather fuck a dog than to have relations with a black woman. And the dog has to be white. That's what you said. And you expect us to be upset? Why?
Okay, so someone came into my DMs and asked me what I thought about that man who was unalived by his domestic partner, by his girlfriend. And once I did my research, I'm here to tell you I don't have no feelings about it. I'm not getting involved with that because during my research, I found out that this man, who is a black man, made it very clear when he was living and breathing that there was nothing a black woman could do for him. He didn't like black women. He did not associate with black women. He couldn't stand black women. And if I'm not mistaken, one of his posts stated, I would rather a white dog than ever let a black woman touch me. So I feel we should keep that same energy, and even though he's not here no more, we should respect his wishes and stand down, black women, because he didn't want us to get involved with his business, and I think we should honor that and respect it and fall back. This ain't our fight. This fight is for the people that he enjoyed spending time with, which is his black male friends, his white male friends, and his white women. So there's nothing we need to do or see here. Not me. And so there you go. That's what I'm not getting involved in that. Okay, bye.
Y'all heard about that black man, Telvin Osbourne? Hold on. That was his Facebook page. This his baby mama. That's him. Thankful for this little blonde blessing of mine. She unalived him. May he rest in preference. I mean, he literally got what he deserved. He literally got what he deserved. This is the thing. His family is now all over social media saying how the black community is failing them and they need justice and they need help and where's the black community and blah, blah, blah. We don't want nothing to do with that coon-ass man. I mean, nothing. And then they're saying that we're mad because he was in an interracial relationship. No. Interracial relationship, whoever loves you, love them. But it's the way he went about the interracial relationship. Remember that caption, my little blonde blessing. This man got up on the internet and said that he would rather have relations with a dog before he would with a black woman. A white dog at that. It had to be a white dog. For him to be that way towards black women, and you think black women are gonna feel bad, black women are gonna band together and help. Black women don't give a fuck about what that. We don't care. Y'all always feel like we're upset when we see a black man with a white woman. If that's what it is, that's what it is. We're not gonna sit here and stress about it. But what we will not tolerate is you disrespecting the fuck out of us while being with that white woman. That's just something we don't do. Every single time he says something about her, it was always praising white women and bashing black women. And you think we gonna give a fuck that she... Rest in preference. Rest in preference.
We listen and we do judge now, Telvin Osbourne, the pure audacity towards black women. And your mother is black.
Caucasian girlfriend. He himself is a black man who has openly been very demeaning towards black women, and if you ask me, black people, because where there is one injustice, there is an injustice to all. I really don't care to hear what his family has to say, because y'all know what he was saying online and how he felt. Why y'all didn't have a problem with that, I don't know. But I would like to say this. Sometimes accountability has to be taken, and we have to grapple with the fact that sometimes the people who we call a son, a brother, a cousin, a nephew, an uncle, and whatever else are just horrible people. That is just the long and the short of it. Okay? It's as long and short as his views. Okay? And I don't know what y'all want from us. He sat there and said that he would rather fuck a dog than to be with a black woman, and that the dog had to be white. I will campaign on this. Can we just leave people like that behind? If you are a black man or a black individual and you hate black women, you hate other black people, you hate your black self, you hate your black hair, you hate your black culture, and you don't want to be associated with us in any type of way, we're leaving you behind in 2025 and beyond. The ship is leaving. Ladies, black women, this is for my black women. If that black man does not want you, then leave him behind. Got a blast. Okay? We're leaving them behind. Anybody that is not with the advancement of us, we're leaving behind. That includes your nigga. That includes your bitch. That includes your friends. That includes your coworkers and family members and acquaintances and anybody and any other associates that is not on board with the advancement of us. We're leaving them behind. We don't have any more time to play with them. Period. This is what happens when the ancestors are not happy with you. And God don't like ugly, and neither do our ancestors. I think that's all I gotta say.
I ain't players, my bad. I didn't know that Telvin Osbourne identified as a white man. I knew he was in an interracial relationship, but I didn't know it was that deep. And I also didn't know that his family was up on here talking shit. Well, his brother, rather, talking about black women. My bad, y'all. I thought this was a case of injustice against a black man, but apparently he identified as white. Now, I held back in my video earlier because y'all know how I feel about this whole debacle. But I just wanted to give y'all the facts of the case. But then I did a little bit more research because of the comments. And I was like, no, I can't believe this. Well, I can believe it, but dang, it was that deep for him, huh? He really had a preference. And that preference got him taken out the game. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. And to add more insult to injury after black women done took to their platforms to raise awareness that Hannah had not been arrested since Sunday, his brother is going to write this and try to ride down on black women for trying to help y'all out? I declare, honey, what a disgrace. So his brother exercised his chicken chokers to say the following. This is why I've been staying off here, y'all. So sorry. Got so much to say. Damn right my brother ain't want no begging black B. Just like y'all O's barely, God, this man can't spell. Want the po broke A N-words you laying next to. Child, please. You should have just kept this off. He deleted it. He deleted it after backlash, but it's too late, honey. Black women done already withdrew their support. So I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know. I thought this was just another case of injustice. But even the suspicion of something like that, talking about, oh, you was cleaning a weapon at 5 o'clock in the morning. Come on now, that sounds suspicious. And any black person would have been arrested for that. And that's exactly what we were talking about. She should have been behind bars since Sunday. But since y'all don't want no help, since you got to act like this, then let me just go ahead and, tiptoe on out of here, drink my water and eat my food. All right, y'all, my bad, players. I didn't know that. I knew that that he was in that type of relationship, and I did hold back, what I would have said normally, but because he was deceased. But shit, since you want to be like this, I mean, his post was downright diabolical. I mean, he really did not like black women, so his preference is the reason why he in this situation. Like I told y'all, black men, in my Dr. Umar voice. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Players, put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mo for the Black Accurate News.
Listen, I know I said that I wasn't going to speak on this anymore, but after speaking to the actual brother of Telvin, I'm having a change of heart because they are not down for all the buffoonery that's been going on and everything that's been said by that cousin. I found out he's not the brother, he is a cousin. But the actual brother of Telvin reached out, we spoke and everything, and I really hurt for this family because justice really needs to come out. But what I want to bring you, just real short, I want to bring you the 911 tape that actually just blew up in the face of the police department, blew up in the face of that the sheriff. All right. Now, if you remember in the very beginning, there was a news report that came out and said that Hannah was cleaning a weapon and it accidentally went off. Then the sheriff got on there, even though he acted like he didn't really want to talk. The sheriff got on there talking about, she wasn't cleaning a weapon. I don't know where that misinformation came from. And then he kept alluding to that there was a DV situation that happened, talking about there was pushing and shoving and all that stuff, trying to make it seem like it's self-defense when it really wasn't, because the 911 tape actually just told the entire story. So I'm not going to play the whole thing because a lot of it is just a lot of rambling. You can barely hear it and stuff, right? But I'm going to play the important parts. There was a part in there where she said, I didn't mean to, ma'am. It was an accident. We were checking the chamber of my weapon and it accidentally went off. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. And then later on into the 911 call, she said again, it was an accident. Then later on down there, she said, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It was stuck in the chamber and I accidentally pulled the trigger.
It was an accident. 911 for emergency. Yes, sir. No, that's it. What's going on? It was an accident. I'm naked, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I don't have any clothes on. Okay. I didn't mean to, ma'am. It was an accident. We were taking a chamber. I'm not sorry. That pisses me off. I'm so sorry. Okay, ma'am. I don't know what to do. Where's the weapon? Yeah, I'll put it away. I don't even know where it's at right now. I just dropped it. Oh, okay. Okay, ma'am. I make sure you don't have it in your hand, okay? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't. No, ma'am. I don't even know where it's at right now. Okay, I'll see it, and I'll put it up, okay? It's away. It's on the dresser where officers and everybody can see it. Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. You were stuck in the chamber. I really apologize. I didn't mean to say about that. Please don't say that. I'm so sorry, baby. I didn't mean to. You were just looking at it and then something went off.
Some of the other things that stood out in that 911 call, you can go listen to it, is she didn't have any clothes on. She was fully unclothed. She said that in the 911 call that she needed to put some clothes on before the police get there. Like I said in my very first video, they were going to try to cover this up. And when that sheriff did that interview or that conference down there, I knew felt like a cover-up. It felt like they were trying to paint a narrative, like he put his hands on her. One side against another side that can't speak for itself. And I'm glad that his family finally pushed the issue. They went to the news channel, and the news channel was able to get a copy of this 911 call. Now everybody can hear that what the sheriff said was not true. It was not true. This is sad, man. It really is. It's really sad. They're trying to cover this up. But now, and I encourage the family to push it because they're trying to cover this up, and the sheriff's going to ride along with him. Y'all need to vote him out.
Welcome back. So in this video, this young black American man by the name Telvin Osbourne was unalived by his white girlfriend. So when he was unalived, the white girlfriend is trying to conceal what exactly happened, and the family of Telvin Osbourne is trying to seek justice for Telvin Osbourne, but they are trying to seek for the support of the black community in order for the support base to be huge to push for justice. But it looks like black people or the black community is staying out of this issue simply because of some of the utterances of Telvin Osbourne whilst he was still alive. He made some derogatory remarks about black women and how he disliked black women. And I think this is very, very bad. For you being a black man, even though each and every individual has his preferences, but you do not go to the extent of disrespecting all black women in the world. Because of the statement that he made, it looks like it is quite disrespectful to all black women in the world. I don't see why and what could trigger him to make such a statement about black women all around the globe. To say that you would rather lie with a dog other than to go for a white woman is very wild, and you should not use such word. And even to add more to it, he stated that the dog must even be white. This is very, very bad, considering that you are a black man yourself, and even if you don't prefer to be with a black woman and you want a white woman, that is your preference. Go for your white woman, be with a white woman. No one has an issue with that. But for you to make such remarks or derogatory statements on the entire black women, it is really, really bad. So because of these, black women and the black community as a whole is finding it difficult to support the family of Telvin Osbourne in these difficult times for them to be able to get justice from the legal system. This white woman that is his girlfriend may be able to go scot-free and justice may not be served. But I believe that it is because of his utterances that is why the black community is not standing with the family of Telvin Osbourne. We need to be very mindful of our utterances. This is really, really bad. I don't know why someone may have this idea at the back of his mind and would utter such a thing on the internet to all black women like this. It is really, really bad. We all have preferences. If you want a white woman, there's nothing wrong with that. But do not look down on any black women just because of the color of their skin. It is totally wrong. And just as one woman said that Osbourne did not want black women in his affairs, they as black women are also staying out of the affairs, of his affairs. They are simply helping him to fulfill his wishes. And I think this is fair in the sense that if you don't want black women, Definitely, black women should not be there to support you when you need help. Let me know what you think about all these in the comment section below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family on other social media platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and other social media platforms. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just click the subscribe button down here. Click on the subscribe button. Click as well on the notification bell. And I'd like to see you again in my next video.